Everybody out there, and welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. And I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross. Shout out to that 501 and the 317. Little Rock, Indianapolis in the building. Y'all know what it is. But man, we got some NBA to talk about. Giannis Antetokounmpo, I can't even say the motherfucking name, dropped 50 points, 17 out of 31, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. Giannis put on an absolute show last night, and he's making everybody aware that I was the MVP last year. I will be the MVP this year, and I'm making my stake and my claim for it. Now, we've been doing a lot of shows on my channel about Luka Doncic and the stuff that he's been doing, but I gotta say, man, looking at Giannis and seeing Giannis put the work in and seeing everything that he's been doing is just truly remarkable. This guy came in the league with no jump shot, with no just raw skill and raw athletic skill, and he's really been showing everybody out there that he is what the NBA needs, and this might be his NBA now. What he did against the Jazz last night was just simply amazing, man. It was like boys against a man, and he look, man. I like Donovan Mitchell, but he's just too short to try to guard Giannis. You know what I'm saying? They ISO Giannis at the free throw line on one play. He took one dribble, got past Donovan, and was able to dunk it. So there's really no matchup out there that I'm seeing that anybody can really guard Giannis. If somebody's around his height, they're normally too slow of foot for him. He's just too athletic, too long, too quick, and has a good handle on the ball. And he's really putting a concerted effort in to work on his jump shot. He's definitely looking like somebody that could possibly be the face of the NBA for years to come after LeBron leaves. I mean, Giannis is nasty, not trying to be buddy with anybody. He's going out there and really dominating the NBA. But let's go ahead and get to the box score right quick from last night's game and tell you what each and everybody did. The Bucks was able to hold off the Jazz 122-118. They had a big, and I mean a big time third quarter from the Bucks. They were down at halftime. They were able to come out, man, and just really put the pace on it in the third quarter. I really like what I've seen from their whole team standpoint. To be honest with you, looking at the third quarter, let me see, can I find it right quick? Yeah, first quarter, Jazz outscored them 25-23. Second quarter, 32-25. But that third quarter, I'm telling you, that third quarter was a big time quarter for Milwaukee, and that's the only quarter that they won, and they won it big. They won it by 16 points, 42 to 26. So coming out halftime, they definitely had their mind right, had their mind set on clawing back, and they definitely did, and they were able to go up going into that fourth quarter. Now the fourth quarter they didn't win, but when you win the third quarter that big, you know what I'm saying, you really don't need to do much else. Coming from the Jazz, let's start with the Jazz. Bogdanovic dropped 24 last night. Donovan Mitchell had 20. Mike Conley only added 6, 2 out of 10. So he struggled from the field last night. Donovan Mitchell not really that much more efficient, 7 out of 17, 3 out of 9 from 3. Bogdanovic, man, the only one that really had a great shooting percentage, 9 out of 15 and 5 out of 8 from the three-point line. Off the bench, we had Gerald Green, Jeff Green added 11. Ingles added 15. Nang added 13, and Emmanuel Mudiay added 12. So, I mean, they got a solid contribution from the bench. Just some of their starters wasn't really giving you what they needed to give you for them to win. Rudy Gobert, man. Rudy Gobert, I don't even see his name. Where is his name at? Where's old Rudy? Did Rudy not play last night? I guess it's Rudy hurt or some shit. Moving on to the Bucks. What up, Jay Hardcore, man? Thank you for joining the stream. And yeah, man, listen to Jay, man. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Make everybody aware of this show so we can get it popping. You know what I'm saying? And if you motherfuckers want to go one step farther, you know what I'm saying, support your boy. Support Mike on Sports. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on Cash App or hit me up on PayPal. God damn it. And we can really start doing more things with this Mike on Sports. Try to make it, you know what I'm saying, more interactive. Once my subscription base get up, I'm gonna start taking callers and things like that. But yeah, I can't take super chats right now. So if you want to support, go ahead and check it out right there at those two links. Oh shit! Hate these motherfucking little ads and shit, man. They be popping up all loud in my headphones and shit. They just throw me all the way off. But we back. Giannis dropped 50 last night. Y'all heard it. 50. 17 out of 31 from field goal. 3 out of 8 from the three-point range. So his three ball is coming along. 13 out of 19 from the free throw line. Added 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Had a plus minus a plus 14. So definitely a good night from Giannis, man. He's becoming a better passer. I've seen that passing the ball to Wesley Matthews, passing the ball to Brook Lopez for a couple big threes. Brook Lopez added 5 points. Eric Bledsoe added 13, and Wesley Matthews added 19, along with DiVincenzo, whatever the fuck his name is, had 6 points. Also, Pat Connaughton, a guy that I like, you know what I'm saying, out of Notre Dame, added 11. My bad, Ron G. You know what I'm saying? Got to get it out there. Pat Connaughton dropped 11, man. So, really solid overall effort from the Bucks team as a whole. I really like what I've seen from that team last night, man. The Bucks are going to be a tough team to beat, man. They're definitely going to be a tough team to beat when it comes down to it. The East, man, the East is wide open right now. The East got the Philadelphia 76ers playing pretty well. The Boston Celtics are playing pretty well. The surprise, Toronto Raptors are playing pretty well. And the Bucks, of course, also playing pretty well. So it's going to be a competitive race to the finish in the Eastern Conference. So I'm excited to see what those boys do and how and if Giannis can, you know what I'm saying, get to the finals, because he definitely has to take that next step. He made it to the second round last year. Now it's time to get to the Eastern Conference Finals and try to push through and make it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get to some shit, man. That a story that I read earlier today, and they were trying to compare, you know what I'm saying, Giannis to one of the greats to ever do it. And I mean, can't be mad at the comparison, because sometimes when people do these kind of things, you got to go back in history and you got to kind of measure them against the greats and things like that. But it's a story coming from CBS Sports. You know what I'm saying? Let me find the right quote. Okay. Um, he finished with 50 points on 17 and 31 from the field, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 0 turnovers to lead the Milwaukee Bucks past the Utah Jazz. This was the second 50-point game of his career and became the first player since Michael Jeffrey Jordan in 1989 to put up at least 50 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists with no turnovers. And this is what Giannis had to say when he heard the comparison about being compared to, you know what I'm saying, one of the greatest to ever do it, if not the greatest to ever do it, definitely the greatest in my book. Man, it is a great compliment being next to a guy like Michael Jordan. Giannis said, obviously one of the best players to ever play the game. But at the end of the day, what I care about is that I was decisive. When you're decisive, you don't turn the ball over. I was able to get better game by game, find my angles, try to be low and not play as much upright as I've been playing all season, and just make the right play. As I was saying, it's a great compliment to be there, but all I care about is being better and helping my team win. And that's the kind of shit, man, you need when you talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need these kind of comments coming from Giannis, because it gives you an insight to his mindset. It gives you an insight to what he thinks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's cool. It's cool to be compared to Michael Jordan, but I'm not trying to sit here and smell the roses right now. I'm trying to put this motherfucker work in. I'm trying to get another MVP, and most importantly, I'm trying to get a Finals MVP. And I think that's what Giannis' mindset is right now. I think when you look at Giannis, man, you gotta recognize that this guy is like any unlike anybody we ever seen in the league. Somebody who uses his height to his advantage. Somebody who's not afraid to be nasty in that paint when it comes down to it. I am thoroughly excited and thoroughly enjoying watching this young man play. It is an absolute pleasure watching Giannis perform each and every night, and being compared to guys like Michael Jordan is definitely a should be a humbling experience for Giannis. Uh, yeah, man, the Bucks, man, gonna be tough, man. Let's see what the Bucks got tonight. Are they playing tonight? I don't think they are. I think they have the night off, and the next game back will be. Let's see. If you listen right now on YouTube, take 1 second out and smash that thumbs up button. Like the show, share the show, and do all you can for the show to make this bigger. If you want to support me, support the brand, right there is how you do it. Cash at me, PayPal me, y'all know what it is. But back to Giannis right quick. Let's see what the games they got coming up next. Next game they got is tomorrow against the Hawks. They will be back at home. They play Cavaliers on Friday and the Hornets on Saturday. So in the Knicks on Monday. So they got a pretty light little schedule coming up. The Hawks might be the most competitive game on their list. Maybe the Hornets, but I think the Hawks with Trae Young may be a little bit more competitive than the Hornets. But man, all in all, Giannis is an absolute freak. He is a terrific player, and he has really etched his name at the top of the MVP race right now. With him, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, those are the guys that are, in my opinion, are the clear-cut NBA favorites for MVP right now. So let's see how this season plays out, and let's see can Giannis keep on adding to his legacy and become a bigger and bigger star. Until next time, man, this has been Mike on Sports. Like, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. We do this shit multiple times a day. And like I said, as I get bigger and we start getting more and more subs and more viewers, I will start taking callers and getting you guys thoughts about these topics. Until next time, peace out. Yes, sir.